The one that I just could not believe was 9/11. We were watching it on our screens. We had no idea what we were going to do. We knew for the bank's sake we had to take cover, and same for the bombs in London a few years on. Literally there was literally taking cover. In those days I worked in a huge dealing room. It was in a basement, and actually that was the best bunker we could have had. But then, you know, it's taking precautions, not just for your own silly little trades, but for the industry generally. You know, when not to accept new orders, when to widen out your prices so much that it stops people from putting on silly trades or asking for stupid prices, because you're best not doing any trades at all, when to stop completely and literally shut up shop and saying to people, we will not accept these orders, we will not comply with normal. I mean, it's force majeure, really, you declare, and say business is not going to continue as normal.
Do you think history repeats itself? I mean, obviously not necessarily specific to those events, but generally.
It doesn't repeat itself identically, but I do find that looking back in history is one of the most instructive things to do in terms of understanding unnatural or new market conditions, new for you. Recently I've been looking at what happened to the interest rate scenario in the sort of between 1815 and 1915, which was a period of incredible low and stable interest rates. It was a whole century. So interest rates can go down and never go up again. And I think that's what's so interesting, is that and that's where so many economists fail, because their body of knowledge is about 100 years at max, and even then they tend to concentrate all their data and their analysis on post-World War II, and some of them only look at post-1970. So they've got such a tiny little body of knowledge, whereas a technical analyst, I've got wheat prices going back to the year 1200, and I can see how over time the long-term cycles have, you know, counteracted the shorter-term cycles, and how, again, those are all fractals. It's, again, the concept of fractals, that you've got sub-cycles, minuets, and all the rest of it inside something much bigger. And if you can factor in the long term, then you have a much better idea of the likely chart patterns you will live through.